Okay. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Title Tuesday starts in less than 14 minutes. I'm up, got some water. On the usual 15-second stream delay. Looks like things are working. Been having a little bit of lag just with the very basic things, so hopefully it doesn't get worse. Hopefully I can play some chess in a smooth fashion. I'm debating whether to play a warm-up game or just look at the candidates. Also, welcome to the early joiners in chat. A few people in YouTube chat. Malefus first in Twitch chat. 9.5 out of 11 today. We shall see. My highest score ever in Title Tuesday was 8.5. Feels like a long time ago. Maybe over a year ago. Welcome to everyone. Yeah, let me know what people want. Should I play a game? Should I do Puzzle Rush? Should I watch the candidates' games? Oh, Buzzband just finished the speedrun episode. Nice. Yeah, I posted episode 52 yesterday. I also recorded episode 53 yesterday. I'm planning to edit it today. Welcome back to Zactress. Happy 60 months. 5 years. Thank you, thank you. Aaron, welcome back. Happy 20 months. Warm-up game, please. Puzzle. I could maybe do both. I can start with Puzzle Rush. Yeah, it's really laggy. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I need sound. Ah, my things are plugged in. I had my earbuds plugged in, but I don't usually use earbuds for a Title Tuesday stream. I'm black? Okay. H2's attacked. Okay, I'll try and stay clean. I feel sluggish. Take on C2? It's gotta be, right? What was that? Oh, queen takes rook. Alright, let's try and get to 40. Interesting. Almost trapping the queen. A tricky one. I'm not seeing it. Oh, nice. Queen G3. Ah, that was a mouse slip. No. Okay, still have a chance. Not seeing it. Move back. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll do one more. Or should I play a warm-up game? Or should I look at candidates? Let me know what people want. I feel like I should do one more after that. Yeah, this one I stumbled on. I have to sack the queen and then promote for mate. I see a comment from Chris Patterson. Hey Eric, recently achieved my first FIDE, assume you mean rating, of 1735. Thank you for inspiration for my journey. I'm 29 and still learning every day. That's great to hear. Keep it up. Yeah, it's always nice to get like an official over the board rating. Also, I think I navigated away from tournament. Let me make sure I have it open in a tab. Okay, so tournament starts in just over 7 minutes. Yeah, let's do one more puzzle warm up. Here we go. The goal is to break 40 and not to tilt. Ay, 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 ay. To work on my mouse. Oh my gosh. I meant to play queen h3. I mouse slipped pawn h3. Oh dear. Not my proudest mouse movement. Yeah, there is noticeable lag, but some of the mouse slips are inexcusable. I'm black. I'm black. Oh no, my queen. So I have 2 strikes. White's running mate. Take. What to do, what to do. Struggling. Rook g3? Oh, knight h6. Nice. It's a weird pattern. To trap the queen, probably. Ah, okay. 37, better than the first one. Welcome back to Brooms. Really appreciate the super chat. Appreciate the consistent support. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Um, well, tournament starts in less than 4 minutes. Let's get ready for it. Let me close my tabs. Maybe during one of the breaks, I can look at candidates' games. How do you move so fast? Is a different type of mouse. I use a one of these Logitech mouses. It's a G203, but I wouldn't credit the mouse for my movement. I think generally when it comes to using a mouse, it's you want to use whatever you're most used to. So I've been using this one for a few years now. Thank you, Ralph. Happy 20 months. There's a question from YouTube chat. Is this live like on television? This is a live stream. I'm live on Twitch and YouTube. Maybe some people are watching from their televisions. I think I can probably check my analytics to see like what percentage of viewers watch from their TV. But I think most people who watch from their TV are not like typing in live chat. So it might be hard to accurately poll the audience right now. One person says, what's television? Yeah, we're living in an age where younger people might not fully be aware of the historic artifacts that I grew up with. Okay, we got less than 2 minutes. Thank you, Scuffball. Thank you, everyone who's supported on Twitch. Sometimes it's hard to address everyone. I do appreciate everyone being here. Let me know where you're watching from. Hope everyone's doing well. Are you allowed to have the candidates open during the tournament? I better be. I have them open right now. This is my scene from Leech House. I was watching Sindarov, Esipenko. I don't have the engine on. But oh, they drew. Wait, what? The game's over? Yeah, when I saw H5, I thought, oh, maybe Sindarov's playing for a win. Time advantage. Bad bishop for white. But they just repeated. Okay. Well, that was a peaceful finish. The first game of the round to finish. How's Fabi doing against Hikaru? Seemed like Hikaru was very well prepared. Yeah, big time advantage for Naka. Anyway, let's switch the scene back. And tournament starts in less than 10 seconds. I'm going to hide chat. I hide all my windows, including the candidates window, and let's focus. First game. Sticking with London. I have a story about this line. I discovered a couple of days ago, I played Sindarov a couple years ago, and I played this exact line against him. He played Queen A5, I played Queen D2, and then he thought for like a minute in a blitz game. And he took a lot of time because Queen takes E5 is losing due to Knight A4. And yeah, this is a nice start to the tournament. Sindarov played Knight C6 against me. And we actually had a really crazy game that I might post on YouTube at some point. It's buried kind of deep on my YouTube extra channel. November 2024. I've had this probably at least 5 or 6 times in Title Tuesday. Also a few dozen times, like, overall online blitz. It's one of the most common opening traps that title players fall into. At least against me. Okay. Half the time people blunder their queen. Sometimes people play queen d7, knight c5, queen c6, and then... yeah, it's already very fun for whites. Okay, so black does not blunder the queen. And it still takes some work here. E5 is kind of a threat. We just play knight b3. We have knight e4, queen d1, and target h5. Not easy to defend h5. Bishop g4 runs into the fork. Knight f6 is kind of a sad retreating move. Okay, so if I take... go back... I want to play h5 and attack. Okay, black is applying some pressure. Calculating push, take, take. Looks fine. I'm tempted to castle queenside, but maybe not the best decision. But looks very playable. a5, bishop d3, a4 take. Let's do it. I mean, it defends the pawn, activates the rook. I'm actually calculating knight b4, take, take, and then take, just to simplify. I'll be up 2 pawns, maybe just 1 pawn, but yeah, should be enough. No, 2 pawns. Black is not winning a2. Yeah, it was a practical decision. I could push the h-pawn. Oh, I could actually try and win another pawn. Let's start with this. I like the idea of provoking the bishop. Oh, now knight c5, there's e5. Well, that might still work, though. Oh, there's a funny line. Okay, I'm gonna walk into black's tactic. Oh no, black can double attack me. I have h7, king h8, bishop g5. Bishop takes knight, bishop f6 checkmate. Yeah, it looks like I'm attacking the rook, which I am. But there is potential for a bigger threat. I'm also attacking both pawns. I could start with the bishop check. I mean, bishop f6, bishop g7. Let's do this. I'm looking for the clear knockout. Knight f5 looks nice. So threatening to take the bishop. We might see f6. Okay, this is an elegant way. I should have promoted to bishop. Could have had two darks for bishops there for a moment. Okay. Make it simple. Okay. Good start. Got the opening trap. Let me update the widget. Yeah, this line is very tricky. It's also kind of rare. I think most people play queen d2 immediately, but d takes e5 specifically sets up this idea. Actually, maybe it's queen d2 here. I actually kind of forget the main line, but yeah, in this position, black has to be very careful. I think the top engine move is bishop e6, which pretty much no one knows or plays. Yeah, the rest of the game I think was pretty smooth. So, I don't have to worry about Hikaru or Fabiano or Blue Bomb and Title Tuesday today. Or Magnus? Is Magnus playing? Oh, Magnus is in Grenke. Oh yeah, so this is like a weaker Title Tuesday than usual. No candidates. I guess Sinjarov could potentially play because he finished this game. Maybe he could late join. Oh, there's a question about 3198. Oh. Yeah, that's a nice move actually. 98. Maybe it would be similar, like rook c8, take, take. And I still have this tactic. But perhaps it's slightly more forcing. If I considered 98, I'd probably be more inclined to play it over knight f5. Okay, so Wesley So appears to be the top seed. Arjun, Andrekin, Samsevian. Still a lot of strong players on top. Okay, we could watch another game. Oh, yeah, the round will be wrapping up very soon. So let's just get ready for the next game. One game left. Who's gonna flag? Okay. There's a chance I play up. Playing Jeffery Xiong. I'm expecting e6. Oh, do I want to go into that line? Trying to remember my prep. Okay. Yeah, we had a few games where he was playing e6, c5, but I'm happy to enter this one. Also happy to see him thinking. I've played this a lot against a lot of strong GMs. Very tricky opening for Blitz. It's maybe like one of my favorite lines from the white side. E6. How does this go? E4. Yeah, E6 is actually a very respectable line. A4, bishop E4. I'm gonna have to remember. You know, there's a few options. Castling queenside is pretty sure it's one option. You gotta take first and then castle. Yeah, it's dangerous. I still go for it though. I have the bishop pair. There's c4? Look at this. It's dangerous because I'm castled into a side that has damaged pawns. Yeah, there's knight e5 coming. Bishop g3 might make more sense. Bishop e3, knight e5. I don't like the bishop in the center though. It's, I think very likely I concede the bishop pair after knight e5. Which I guess I'm okay with. Like we could get some off the card bishop situation. Oh, I don't think I'm okay with this. I see 4 is coming. Yeah. It's not pleasant. I think I misplayed this. Play this, maybe? There's knight d2. Yeah, it's kind of ugly. It's kind of really ugly. Oh, rook c6 hurts me. Do I have queen a3? Maybe I have queen a3. This could turn out really bad. I don't have queen a3. I do, but it loses 2 pawns. Yeah, this has gone terribly wrong. I think I have to play queen a3. I went back a pawn. Take. I was looking at this and this, but ugh. Oh, it's not pretty. Bishop f5's coming. Yeah, Jeffery played this well. He picked a good line too. I have e4. And at this point, it's desperation. Let's play e4. Knight b1. Any tricks? Let's try this. Go for some activity. I want rook c4, c3, but it's not going to happen. g2 might just be hanging here. b5. I take. I think that's worth a try. I mean, we're simplifying. The dream is to win this pawn and have some ounce of hope. If e2, it's a fork. Time is not on my side. Oh no, my ounce of hope. Oh no, my other ounce of hope. Almost have like check. I never resign when you have a knight. And an active king. So check here, check here. Okay, counterattack. I'm trying to go for a mating attack. Interesting. Take. It feels like there is counterplay. Good move. Okay. I'll let him do his thing. Okay, GG. Instructive endgame. I tried to resist as much as I could. At least I didn't flag. Also, I managed to win the pawn. Some life accomplishment. Yeah, this is maybe one of the more practical lines for black, this e6 variation. I was playing based off what I remember Stockfish saying is castling queenside. But maybe I just got confused. Okay. Oh, maybe it's without taking on d5. I have to learn that line better. Okay, moving on. We have a QGD. Okay, this is a Ray Robson variation. Take. Looks playable. Black has a choice which knight to take. I think in most cases the knight just wants to return to d5. I'm considering f6 here. f6. I have 3 though. I have rook b8. That's a little bit uncomfortable. There is a trick. Pawn takes d4, queen takes d4. Or queen takes d4, knight e2. Okay. So I'm up a pawn. If we trade queens, it's still a question how I develop the bishop. There's f65 now. I want my pawns on dark squares. I have b6 maybe. Some concern about this and like e5, bishop d5. And bishop e6. Yeah, that should be fine. b6 is most likely the next move. So maybe white wants to play f4. Or knight e2. Okay, I have a dream setup now. Knight c2. There's no need. Rook c4. Go after the pawn. Potentially preparing the double up too. It seems like f4 should be white's main idea. f4 bishop g4. Okay, just going after the pawn. Yeah, looking pretty good. Oh, there's 98. Oh, nice move. I'm still up a knight and a pawn. If I played this, there's some stalemate trick, but it doesn't work. Okay. Okay. Yeah, in this position, like this almost is a cool stalemate trick, because if pawn or king takes, it would be a draw, but there's knight takes to unstalemate white. Okay, got the job done. 2 out of 3. A decent start. There's a chance I play out next game. I don't think there will be too much time before the next round. I guess I can analyze a little bit. This game I was prepared through knight c3. Like knight e4 is a nice bit of preparation. It's very engine based because black's not completing development, but just going into white's territory. Anyway, okay, moving on. So I'm playing down. Getting some small time odds here. I'm rooting for Jeffery. The better Jeffery does, the better my tie breaks are. Okay, opponent giving me larger and larger time odds with every moment that passes. Sometimes this happens after the 4th round or the 8th round, like when there's a break. Are we gonna get a chess game? I have chat hidden. I want to open chat just to like kill the time. But I'm not sure if then like proctors will get mad at me, so I guess I could just talk to myself. I could meditate. Focus on the breath. I could light a candle. Oh, okay. Let's play chess. About 90-second time odds. Rosalimo. Yeah, this is some theory. Like take bishop e7, d4. To be honest, I don't remember that much. I think I can take and play e4 and take back on f5. I'm actually not sure if I want to include this move. Just take and develop the bishop. Okay, e3 looks like a move. e3, I'm essentially losing a pawn. Queen b6 comes to mind. Taking looks really bad for me. Yeah, I think I have to sack the pawn. Not exactly what I want. But I do have the bishop pair. I'll treat this as a gambit. Just complete development. If knight takes, I drop back the bishop. My second camera's off. Okay, well, I have to fix it during the game. Also, my thing is plugged in. Oh no. All right, let me make a move here first. Take. I want the position to stay open, maybe. Okay, my phone is on, but the thing, like the Proctor thing, shows black. So I don't know if that's a bug on my end or chess.com's end. But I'm not going to troubleshoot during the game. What to do? What to do? I think I have to close the position. Play king h8. Let's close it. I've lost most of my time advantage. Oh, what to do? Knight h5. This looks okay. Some bishop thing. I can take that and then play this. Bishop d4. Close to mating. d4, rook e1. There's h6. Let's go after this pawn. I could win back the pawn. Take. Not what I want. I'm down on time. Queen d3. There's also queen e2. I have the only pass pawn on the board. That's not what I want. Yeah, this is what I want. Oh, that was really frustrating. Okay, let me try and debug this. Okay, we have a break. Yeah, it looks like the whole like app or the web page just completely shut down. It's completely frozen on my phone. So the only way to do this is to, I guess, try and reconnect. Also, the game ended in a draw, so I didn't lose. I was playing for a win in the end game, but yeah, maybe it's just a draw. Okay, how to do this? Just scan this. Yeah, this specific bug has never happened before. Yeah, I guess I guess I leveled the playing field with my opponent giving me initial time odds. And I burned some time during the game too. Around here it looks nice, but wow, so white's just better here. But then here, yeah, so this was a big mistake. It's so close to winning, but like maybe I should just walk my king. Yeah, I should have walked my king actually. H5 was a panic move at less than 20 seconds here. The final position, is it losing? Yeah, this is pretty bad to allow. Oh yeah, it's losing because white can probably just win the pawn and come back to clean up. There's no way for me to effectively win white's pawns. Okay. Okay, so we have a break. 2.5 out of 4. A few things to do. Let me get the timer. Okay, I have 2.5 minutes. I could analyze my games. Go look at the candidates. Let's look at the candidates. Oh no, my leech has. Wait, what? Here we go. So Hikaru and Fabi are still playing. Looks like a... What's the pawn count? Is Hikaru pushing? Also trying to understand why Fabian, or why, yeah, why black did not take the pawn. Maybe there's some concern about the back rank. Like if takes, there's rook b1 or rook d1. So now there's maybe some concern about white's back rank. This pawn is still hanging. I imagine this will be a draw, but we'll see. Oh, I need the timer again. Yeah, I don't want to be inactive on Proctor and then not be paired. So, okay. Let me just get ready for next game. Heart rate gone. Oh, I could turn on the heart rate actually. Heart should be beating, hopefully. Is it working? There we go. Below 70. Wow. Okay, so I'm almost certainly playing down next game. Hopefully I can refocus not too far away from getting back to 2800. I've seen some chatter about take. I did see an announcement yesterday. Maybe I can share my thoughts later. Okay, moving on. Yeah, this is a potentially sharp line. A6 is kind of strange. I do allow this tactic. Queen c1. Simply defending. Defending the bishop too, so this no longer works. I think the plan is to get the setup, like knight f3, maneuver to d2 and c4, or with knight d2, and then try and get the clamp on the queen side. Interesting. So I could take knight c4. It's nice the queen defends the bishop, so there's no crazy tactics. Bishop g3. There's a few options here. Bishop g5 looks nice. We're going to see knight e8 of a sad passive move. And then bishop e7 should win the pawn. Okay, now I'm threatening bishop c4. Yeah, this is looking real good. Bishop d5. Yeah, let's try and just be practical and solid. Considering the trade of everything. Take first. I do want to simplify. I want to simplify in like the cleanest way possible. Take, 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 take. Should be okay with that. Yeah, not only is the material situation a problem for black, but this bishop's not so happy. Files are open. Okay. Should be ending soon. I do allow one check. Let's just be extra sure. Queen h6. There's this check, king h1. If takes, there's still mate. Okay, looks good. It's almost working for black, but I'm just too quick. Yeah, because after takes, there's actually no way for me to stop the pawn other than just checkmating the king. So, okay, 3.5 out of 5. Oh, wife is in chat. Asking who did Eric lose to? Thank you, chat, for filling her in. Yeah, also happy birthday, Irene. It's Irene's birthday today. April 7th. Everyone send her good energy. She's currently in Cyprus doing some great work, reporting on the candidates. And yeah, if you're just joining the Title Tuesday stream, I had one loss to Jeffery Xiong, one draw. Had some issues with Proctor with the second camera, which I'll probably have to email them about because it seemed like an issue on their end. But maybe it was a mutual mutual issue. I don't know. The next game should be starting soon. 5 points away from breaking 2800. Oh, thank you, Mango RK. Happy 44 months. Yeah, I wish I could have gone 4 out of 4 to celebrate a big 44. I do appreciate all the birthday wishes for Irene. Not sure if she's still here. Oh, she is still here. Oh, just interviewed Cinderov. Nice. Yeah, doing more meaningful work in the chess world. Asked him about the leaked prep. I heard about that. Apparently, he had some public lead chess studies that included like the exact line he played against Hikaru. I heard some rumors that Dinh is helping him prepare. Has lots of experience with maybe leaking prep on lead chess. Okay, there's a few random questions I can try and answer. How did Eric start streaming? I was actually interviewed on a podcast that dropped yesterday. It's the Underpromoted podcast on YouTube. If you search Underpromoted and Eric Rosen, you'll probably find a lot of videos where I promote Tonight and Bishop, but you'll also find like a long form interview where I talk about my backstory. There's also a question. Hi, Eric. Used to play chess a ton, peaked at 2100 USCF, end of high school, stopped playing due to college. Oh, stopped playing in college due to anxiety. Any tips for motivation to get back? Most important thing is to have fun, enjoy yourself, keep learning. If you prioritize learning over winning, then sometimes anxiety will go away. Also, yeah, look for local chess club, meetup, local tournaments. Of course, you can play chess online, but it is nice having a place to play chess in person too. Okay, so we have a Wrongcloud type thing. Let's just follow opening principles. Try and move quickly. There's some C6 idea. Trying to trap the bishop. Take. Let's be solid. Let's be aggressive. Wow. Hmm. So there's the idea of taking, taking, and taking. Interesting. Good push. It's a fight. It's a fight. Not thrilled with how this is going. Almost blunder there. How does white defend? The queen moves to g file. I have rook g7. Okay, that's how. This. GG. Oh, had my chances. Had my chances. Tough game. We're not gonna have too much time before the next game. Yeah, the exchange is still very tricky against the bishop pair. C5 was probably not great. Even this move, I should just probably keep the king on the king side and then chill. Okay, that was round 6. Next game should be starting soon. Okay. Okay, we have this line. Played this against Jeffery earlier. I actually didn't have a chance to like look at the exact prep against Jeffery. Now I'm regretting it. I might go for a slightly different variation. But e4 is still best. Take, here. Yeah, if bishop b4, what do I want to do? Yeah, at least my opponent doesn't appear to be prepared. I don't think that's a move. But why? E5? There's knight b5 first, and then knight a6, and then this, I think. I'm pretty sure this is prep. Like, there are ideas of going into d6. Just a4. There's the idea of eventually breaking down the pawn, like c3, b3. Okay, can't complain. I'm up over a minute. The pawn is potentially weak, but this is what I signed up for. Defending with queen and bishop. F94, maybe take knight d2. I'm just realizing there's a kind of cool tactical idea to take this and win the rook. The problem is the bishop hangs. F7 hangs. I want to do it, but I don't think it works. I really want to do it. I push first. Allowing f6. I'm thinking f6, I just move back. And then try and use the h-file. I'll probably have to say goodbye to my d-pawn. But maybe there's counterplay. Or maybe not. Actually, is there rook h7? Take, push. Doesn't really work. Okay. Bishop d7, I think, blunders this. Queen d7 looks necessary. Okay. So the trick paid off. Yeah, the king is overworked. A weird tactical idea. Or maybe not weird, just kind of rare to exploit the castling setup in such a way. If black leaves my rook here, I'm ready to play rook h8 and then force a trade. And then probably have some mating attack. Yeah, so queen takes e7 would have avoided all of this. Let me put my watch on do not disturb. There we go. Yeah, I think just rook h8 and then Wrongcloud. King e2. Delayed Wrongcloud. Yeah, kind of abrupt finish to this game. Although I guess it's not over yet. Yeah, there is knight h5 coming. But it will be over very soon. Oh, king h6. Good thing I didn't pre-move this. I've 95. Okay, so I can win the bishop. Anything stronger? Take, check. Yeah, I think I just take the bishop. I really thought I was mating, but I guess not. Okay. Well, that does the job. 4.5 out of 7. Okay, let me update the score. I'm close. I'm 3 points away from 2800. Also, I should really analyze this line. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, knight f6 is not a good move because of knight b5. And yeah, this worked out nicely. I probably misplayed it though. There's no reason for knight d6. Yeah, bishop d3, and that's a very good French. And then later, yeah, around here I was already like trying to think about how to win this rook. And then, oh wow. Oh, I don't think I would have found this. if queen takes e7, I have a very similar tactical idea, but a little bit more complex. I certainly would not have found this. Bishop takes g6. Maybe in a classical game. Take and then check. So this sacks a bishop, but the prospect of rook h1 is just waiting for white. So, okay, it still worked out. Apparently I had force mates, but queen f7, should have played g4. Fair enough. Thank you, Trevi. Happy 28 months. Also, I'm keeping an eye on this Fabiano Hikaru game. Let me bring it up. Position, oops. Position looks crazy. It feels like at some point Fabiano... maybe it's still closer to a draw. I don't know, though. I'm not using the eval bar. Pawn count is equal. I guess the two rooks can't checkmate alone. Okay, let me make sure I'm present for the next round. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Playing up. White again. Try and lock in. F4 is kind of attractive. I can't resist. And there is a principle in chess. When the opponent plays on a flank, you should respond in the center. Queen d4 in this. Railing takes d6. Queen g7, bishop f6 traps my queen. Wow. Take with knight. En passant as well. Knight takes. Rooks here, they have d6. queen d6? I didn't see that move. Okay, I could take and take. Wow, sack the queen? I get forked in the end. Should be 2. I don't think it's enough. Do I have queen b4? Okay. Could take. I think I have to take. I'm up a pawn, down on time. I should have considered taking. I mean, my instincts are telling me to simplify. And I'm up a pawn, down on time, so... Yes, b5 is going to be a target. I could still take it. Take with knight. Not exactly what I wanted. Oh, not what I wanted at all. Rooks move sideways? What? Oh no. Okay, I have a couple pawns. The king has a clear path. Try and fork some rooks. It doesn't even work. Yeah, mess this up. There's check in 93. What to do? Oh no, my position. Oh, that's kind of sad. Felt like I had some decent chances. Yeah, knight c7 is a really, really bad move. So the alternative is a4, which actually makes a lot more sense. And this doesn't work immediately because knight d6. Maybe black would take and play this. I lose back a pawn, but I'm currently up 2 pawns, so yeah, this should be better for white. Yeah, a4 best move. What to do? That's unfortunate. Okay, I'm on a +1 score. We have another break, so let's bring back Lichess. And I guess I should also add the timer. Wait, Fabiano's down a pawn. And there's a saying in chess, all rook endgames are drawn, but you're down a pawn against Hikaru. I mean, they're going to be entering like endgame theory pretty soon. As black, what do? You counterattack e4? That would be my first impression. The problem is white's actually threatening to win the H pawn and have two connected passers. And those endings are almost always losing. Well, okay, so king g7. So now Fabi's down 2 pawns. But at least he's keeping the H pawn, which I think is important. He also made move 40. Or no, Hikaru made move 40. So Fabiano only gets the bonus time after his next move. Also, the timer is not going. Oh, but probably because I lost so quickly that games are still being played this round. Wait, chess.com forced Take to end their stream? I'm not caught up on all the I guess the recent chess drama. I thought they're covering Title Tuesday through May. That's what I saw in the announcement. But I don't know about recent developments. Yeah, there's a lot happening in the chess world currently. The candidates, there's a take announcement. There's a drama around the leaked Sindarov prep. Oh, there's a Netflix thing? It's my wife's birthday. That's the most important thing. Also, Fabi Hikaru. If Fabi loses this, that's really good for Sindarov. Should I turn on the eval bar? Someone says Fabi blundered with h5, which looks like a natural move. But yeah, it gives white time to double up rooks. Was there a better approach? Oh, it's already... Wait, so something went wrong before this. Because it was equal earlier, right? Okay, engine giving zeros. King f7. Rook b2 is also fine. This is fine. Okay, so around here, it's interesting. The engines give zeros, but then after h3, it gives plus 0.9. And then only one move to lose a pawn. Wow. Bobby played h5 relatively quickly. Wow, so it's winning for Hikaru. This is what happens when I watch chess without the eval. It seemed kind of borderline, like very close to a draw, but okay, Hikaru's gonna win this. Yeah, especially given the top line is this takes. Maybe Fabio would try king g6. But white's keeping the pawn. It's funny, I had this rook and 2 versus rook against Jeffery Xiong, but I had the lone rook. And Jeffery converted quite cleanly. Oh no, my Fabiano. Can I show the opening? Yeah, the opening was in English. And Hikaru was clearly more prepared. Bishop f4. Bishop f4 is maybe a surprise. Fabiano, already in this position, took about 7 minutes. And Hikaru kept blitzing. Hikaru was still blitzing. And even though the engine said it's equal out of the opening, the fact that Hikaru was up nearly an hour after his opening prep. Is he still in prep here? Wow, he's still blitzing. Okay, c4 was the first long thing. That's a modern age of chess. The players are prepared deeply. And I think more than half the games, Fabiano has been out-prepared in the opening, which is kind of rare. Prague has 47 seconds to make his 40th move. Blue bomb. Wow. Okay, this game also is kind of crazy. I can't spend too long looking at the game just because the next round starts very soon. So yeah, let me get ready for next game. The timer. I think I've reached the point in the tournament. I'm more interested in the candidates' games than my own games. But maybe I'll try a Stafford Gambit. I think I'm due to be black. I'm also still not too far away from breaking 28. Okay, here we go. Never played this opponent before. And knight of 3, I'll just play my usual. Play bishop g4. I think f6 is a move. Is it here? Looks playable. It's just something fresh. Different setup. Oh, I may have already gone wrong. Take. Maybe it's not so bad. Take 96. I'll have to take that. Knight c5. It still looks playable. b4 almost works. Because b4 knight here, I lose a bishop. I'd have to play knight a4 or knight a6. Or f5, maybe. Actually, f5 looks very playable. f5, queen e2. Okay, I have 96 or 97 now. I still like the idea of preventing bishop e2. I do have to watch out for the alignment on the fourth rank. I'm expecting a3. Actually, I don't know why I'm expecting that. I guess I am preparing this take. And then b4 is attacked. So a3 is a flexible move. Okay, so I can take and defend. It's interesting. It's a positional sacrifice. Wow. Should be 5. So I hit the rook. Rook here, I hit the rook again. There's a line rook b1, knight c3, rook b3, bishop f6, queen f4, knight e2 with a fork. I guess there's queen h5. But then g6, am I trapping the queen? Bishop f6. Pieces are swarming. Okay, white gives the rook. I think I'd still go after the queen. And the rook is still hanging. Queen f4 is off limits. Queen h5 looks forced. I guess g6, queen f3. So I can take the rook. Queen d3 is a potential triple fork. Can white save everything? There's rook c1. I mean, it's close to winning more material. It's true b7. Yeah, b7 kind of hangs. Take. I'm up exchange though, so let's just focus. Take. Rook up. Oh no, my rook's hanging. Ay, ay, ay. Simple move. Just defending. Oh. Getting a little bit messy. This makes sense. Bishop g7. There's rook b8. Calculating queen h6, rook b8. Rook a7, rook b1, king h2, queen d1. Threatening mate. Okay, we can trade queens. It's still not over. Time's about level. Yeah, this is a 3-result game. And the dream is to double up on the second rank. Oh, dream is turning into a nightmare. Although, am I safe? Wow, I might be safe. I get forked, but then this. And if takes, I take the rook. Okay, it's just a really weird dream. Okay. Bishop b2. I feel like it's getting weirder too. What's happening here? So there's no more of this to worry about. And this, I mean, all of White's minor pieces are pressured. It all started with a dream of doubling on the second, which could become a reality. Take. Actually, if here, oh, this walks into this. So let's go for this. I think my king's safe. Check. Ooh. And just rook c2. Rook d2. The dream became a reality. Hey, 2800 on the dot. Okay. 5.5 out of 9. Yo, it's Z Nation. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Happy 102. Becoming a very grown-up. There used to be the concept of a Twitch baby at 9 months. But this is far into adulthood. Hope life is good. Okay, so if you're just joining, I'm playing Title Tuesday. I'm slightly tilted, but I've also gained some rating at 2800. There are 2 more games to go. Oh, also, yeah, Fabi's still alive. This is Fabiana's current position. Should I check table base? Let's just check. It should still be winning. Oh, let's maybe some practical chances. Okay, table base win. Nope. Next game, here we go. Oh, Z Nation, I see your comment. Yeah, email me, but I'll give you a free lesson. No need to pay. And I'm very happy to share whatever I can about chessbase. You can type !" email to get my email. Okay, let's focus. I've hidden chat. So this is the beginning of the main line. This is one of my favorite London lines. Very venomous. Yeah, Queen A4 is actually a double threat. The obvious threat and the not so obvious threat. I think CD4 is one of the best moves. But as far as I know, it's still preferred for white. I don't remember exactly what the engine says, but in half open C file, if C5, I still have this idea of take, and Queen A3. I think there was a game in this line, maybe it was slightly different, like Wesley so completely destroying Karyakin. Some eventual Queen C2. Yeah, I think Queen C2 makes the most sense here. Go for this. So I'm threatening to take the bishop with a triple fork and there's mating ideas. G4. Yeah, the rook wants to stay on the H file. So it's possible I won't castle this game. Thinking this and this. I think it makes sense to throw in this move. Knight E4 is not the happiest transformation for black. Okay, the knight's rerouting. I might as well just plant another knight in black's territory. At some point, I want to use the H file. I might end up playing King F2, which makes a ton of sense here. And G4, etc. Maybe eventually slide the queen to H2. So G4. Oh, this is kind of a threat, actually. This is why you always kind of look at the opponent's last move and ask what do they want to do. I think just broke D1 here. Safety first, aggression second. There might actually be a rook sack, like rook H7. And I'll start with King G3. But now, yeah, take, check there. Focus, focus. If I start with this, there's like H5, which is also winning, but gonna be elegant. But I think this is actually, yeah, this is looking good. So calculation is king takes rook, queen h2, king g8, rook h1, king f8, queen h8, king e7, queen f6, king f8, rook h8 mate. Yeah, the knights do a good job controlling d7. Yeah, nice setup. Double outpost. Interesting. So the king wants to run to d6. There's some funny lines. There's a potential queen sack. I'm going to take on g6. So if this, I take the bishop and then mate. If this, queen f6, here, e5 here, and then, yeah, there's just too many mating ideas. I'm hoping we see king d8. And king d6 is mate in one. Actually, if takes... Okay. I was calculating rook f7, bishop f7, but... Okay, fun game. Nice London opening. Bear with me one moment here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Backspin 400. Thank you, NY Cheeks. Thank you, Namaste and Chill. I like the username. Happy 10 months. Okay, I'm trying to do too many things at once here. Let me update the score. So I'm 6.5 out of 10. I don't think I've scored 7.5 in a while in Title Tuesday. I've scored 8, like maybe a couple times, and 8.5 once. Thank you, Makita Vola. Happy 2 months. Okay, so there's one more game to go. I'm top 40. Maybe some chance I play up. Okay, waiting for next game. I feel like I've untilted. I was tilted a little bit earlier. But if I get the chance, I think I still want to play a Stafford Gambit. And I should be black in the final game. I just want to have some fun. Oh, okay. I wanted to look at candidates, but the next game is starting. Here we go. Let's focus. Oh, this is actually the Norwegian champion. If I might be wrong, but he's a at least recent Norwegian champion. I played him in Norway about a year and a half ago. I don't think he was a GM yet. Wait a minute, what's this line? C3. Okay. Okay, so we're getting some Carlsbad structure. Pawn is poisonous. Hmm. Let's keep queens on the board. A5 is probably coming. It is actually a little bit unpleasant. My opponent's doing to me what I like to do to other people. Play b5, take. So if takes, there's some b-file pressure. Maybe I could have played b6. Well, b6 drops the pawn. Okay. I feel uncomfortable. It doesn't work. I'm gonna have to hold my ground. This is a long-term weakness. I might go for this. I wouldn't mind if white trades off the knight. I do kind of mind if white checkmates me. Yeah, this is not pleasant. I just blundered in h6. I'll still fight, though. Cracking to the pressure. Maybe some e5 idea. It doesn't work at all, though. Also, white's running this. Oh, it's all crumbling. You have this, I have rook e8. So take. G3 is coming. I'm stuck. Should my king be on a7? Not sure. Just kind of have to wait for my doom. Take. Okay, we repeated once. Twice, I should say. Playing the waiting game. F5 coming. That was a good move. It's uncomfortable. I need to sack this and this, and then it's stalemate. But how do I achieve it? Really? Oh, that's why. Check. Well played. Well played. I had an ounce of hope. I can't stop the pawn after knight d5. GG. It was a fun game, though. Actually, it was kind of a painful game. Oh. Yeah, this a6 move is actually it is a concession. My opponent took advantage of it pretty beautifully. I guess what I have to do is ensure that white can't play a5. So best move is queen c7, which, yeah, I should know better. And then this maneuver makes more sense, and what happened in the game was, I think, a great positional lesson from the white side. Okay, good job seeing the move ahead. So I finished the tournament 6.5 out of 11, 51st place. Bobby's still playing. Should we watch the Fabi game? I mean, Hikaru should be good enough to convert this. Also, thank you, Dr. Wins a lot. First time sub on Twitch. Appreciate it. I think I'm going to wrap things up. I did not sleep super well, and I have yet to have food today, so I encourage people to watch the candidates. Let me make sure the stream redirects to somewhere useful. I edit this. Okay, we'll redirect to the St. Louis Chess Club. They have a special emphasis on the American players. So I really appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate the positive energy. Do stay tuned for more chess content. And actually, I think it's very likely I'll be posting a special YouTube video within the next couple hours in honor of my wife's birthday. There's a special video I have prepared, so stay tuned, subscribe on YouTube, turn that bell, whatever, to get notified, and I'll be back soon. Adios.